Rebuttal Entertainment. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. We got a new year coming. And with the new year coming, bring new problems to you guys, man. We're going to talk about what's going on. The new rehydration clause guy who don't keep the same energy. Shakur Stevenson, Tweederson, whatever he want to call himself. Yeah, but he want rehydration clauses. But y'all better keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. For when y'all talking about Tank putting people on rehydration clauses, but now Mr. Twitterson is putting people on rehydration clauses. Who up in the building today? Lorenzo. My man, all things in the building. The beautiful jazz queen is in the building. Happy holidays to you guys. Come on up in here and hit that like button. It just crazy how y'all don't keep the same energy with the people who did all the talking, all in the videos and all that stuff. Talking about why you putting rehydration clauses on the other fighters. That's some sucker, you know what. But yet now, Shakur Stevenson said if he fight Devin, the Dream, no Debo Haney, or Connor Benn, he want hydration clauses. So are you guys as fans going to hold him accountable? Jab Queen, all things, Lorenzo. Let me know y'all up in here. Are y'all going to hold Shakur Stevenson accountable? Because y'all damn sure held Tank Davis accountable. And Tank ain't nothing but 5'5", 135, soaking wet. Shakur a big boy. Shakur big boy, Jab Queen, he a big boy. But they're not going to hold him accountable. Different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks. If you like a guy, you're not going to hold him accountable. But if you don't like a guy, you damn sure going to hold him accountable. But, here on the Rebuttal Entertainment, we're not prejudiced. We'll let him tell it. He's the size of an action figure. But we hold everybody accountable on this show. There's no butt kissing on this show here. If you said that man is a busy for putting weight clauses on people, but now you want to do it, man, if y'all don't go ham on these fake fighters, man. See, and this is why I keep telling you guys, stop listening to these dudes, especially him. 2 Wonder in the building. What's up, 2 Wonder? What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Yeah, we'll talk about Anthony Joshua later. Glad he's okay. Prayers to the victims, the people who died that's with him. But yeah, just seeing the AJ crash video. Thankfully he's okay. Yeah, you said yes, 1,000%. Glad he's okay, man. But y'all got to keep this same energy. If you haven't subscribe to the channel. Tony K is in the building. But this is what you get. This is what you get when y'all kiss behinds. And y'all like these fake fighters who do all that tough talking. Yes, Shakur Stevenson, who just say things, and make it sound tough. But when he get in the ring, he's not tough. He said a lot of bull crap. He said a lot of stuff. But that don't make you tough. Now, what is it? Good for goose, good for the gander? That you want rehydration clauses. Everything supposed to be all dandy. Everything supposed to be all dandy, all soaking, shanana, sahan, and all the rest of that bull crap. Nah, man. Now, let's talk facts. Let's talk facts. He was one of the guys that said Tank is a sucker for putting the hydration clauses on people. On people. And why are you doing it? And you're a big nigga. I don't understand. Why are you doing it and you're a big nigga? I thought skill pays the bills. It doesn't matter if you're skillful, If you're skillful, you shouldn't have to do it, right, Lorenzo? My man Lorenzo. If you're skillful, you shouldn't have to do it. You shouldn't have to put no rehydrating clause. Ain't that what you said, Shakur Stevenson? This is what I'm talking about, you guys. You guys turn your head towards stuff like this. But when it comes to that little man from Baltimore, you guys go ham. You guys go ham, man. And that's so unfortunate. Double tap the screen and hit the like button if y'all up in here. Let me know y'all up in here, man. It's just so unfortunate, man, that you got to go through this. What else going on? We got Keyshawn Davis and he's back, looking like he's on steroids or whatever, flexing, doing all that hooping and hollering again because he fights Jermaine Ortiz. Who cares? Who cares? Nobody care about that. Richard Hitchens ducking everybody. Richard Hitchens ducking everybody. That dude don't want no smoke. I don't even know what, this dude here, man. Oh my God. But this is what y'all learn. Y'all think I changed a little bit in 2025. Oh, wait till 2026. Wait till the new year. Dun, 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 dun. I'ma spread the news. Y'all might not like it. Because I'm going to go ham on you guys. And you're not going to like it. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. East time. Oh, yeah. The right side. Nigga cannot talk this Tuesday. John ain't been. You come in here saying super stupid stuff. Get him up out of here. Get him up out of here. We don't go for that crap on here. We talk sensible stuff. If you want to laugh, go on stage and tell jokes. Go on stage and tell jokes if y'all want to laugh, man. Nobody want to hear that stuff, man. But yeah, man. So this is what's going on, man. We got some monster in New Fort. He look average. He did what he had to do. He won most of every round, though. Nakatani cannot beat him. Letting y'all know now. Nakatani cannot beat him. His whole eye was closed. He lost the fight, but they gave it to him. He cannot beat him. But yet, they caught him with his hand wrapped. But Monster Inu been doing this. Maybe they don't allow it in Saudi Arabia, but in Japan, they allow the double hand wrap. Y'all know who else does? Y'all know who else does it? Turns Bud Crawford. Double hand wrap. He does the same thing. Some jurisdictions they do it. Some jurisdictions they don't. So in Saudi Arabia, they don't allow the double hand wrap. Okay, they don't allow it. But he been doing it. His hand wrap got caught, and he went to the decision. But he been doing this. In Japan, you can double wrap your hand. And I think in Vegas you can do it too. Certain places you can't do it. Terrence Bud Crawford does it. He does it. Double hand wrap. Certain fighters, he does it. So, well, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. The hand wrap, that stuff get wet, it's like a cast. If that stuff get wet, it's just like a cast hitting you. They should outlaw it everywhere. You should not be able to double wrap your hands. Nowhere. The snack stack bud. Yeah, because remember Robert Garcia was talking about it. All things, Robert Garcia was talking about it. Double stacking your hands should not be legal. But in certain places, it's legal. So I don't understand what's all the uproar about it, but glad that the guy corner, saying that he was doing it and he knew it was illegal in Saudi Arabia. But other than that, hey, it ain't no nothing new to me. I've been talking about this stuff 2 years ago, I think. 2 years ago about him and Bud stacking the hand. Bud double stacked his hand against Earl. Who else did he double stack it against? It was another fight. I forgot who it was. Hey, Kiara. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. But yeah, it should be outlawed. You should not be able to put 2 stacks of gauze on your daggone hands. Knowing if any kind of sweating going on your hand, any water, stuff like that, it's going to turn into a cast. It's going to turn into a cast. Stop Bud Crawford from doing it. Stop Bud Crawford from doing it. He does it. But y'all don't say nothing about that. Marcel Inu does it. He been doing it. At least we know he do it. But y'all didn't even know Bud does the same thing, did y'all? Y'all didn't even know that. Had them bamboo wraps. But but that's how it is. That's how it was, man. I mean, Jab Queen, a lot of these dudes, they double stop the hand, but some people say they don't like it because they feel uncomfortable on their hands. It's just too much on their hands. But if you've been doing it, you're used to it. You're used to it. I forgot. It's some states that outlawed. I don't know if it's Miami you can't do it. I think New York you can do it. Vegas you can do it. Japan you can do it. Yeah, it's a big hard cast. It's like it don't give you more power, but when it hit you, it feel like a brick. It feel like a brick. Teofimo is ass. Juan here, what's going on, Sam? Boots his ass. Damn, everybody ass, huh? Mike Tyson ass. I hear you. But yeah, it just forms a cast. And like I said, I think what's up, real Eminem? I think they need to outlaw that stuff, man, before somebody get really, 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 really hurt. Go Google Garcia, not Mikey Garcia, his brother, talking about the double hand wraps. Robert Garcia wouldn't know about cheating with his hand wraps. Nah, he say he can double wrap him like that, but he choose not to because it makes some of his fighters uncomfortable. They, it's too much on their hands. But it is what it is, man. But I'm glad y'all coming up in here. Y'all hit that like button. Come on, when you come up in here, wipe your feet. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen, man. I just want to know how you guys feel about Shakur Stevenson want to put rehydration clauses on Devin Haney and Conor Benn. Do y'all have the same energy for him than y'all have for Tank Davis? That's what I want to know. Do y'all have the same energy for Shakur Stevenson that y'all have with Tank Davis putting the rehydration clause on fighters? Come on, put it in the comments. Ronnie, put it in the comments. Shakur should shut up. Score the A side. Score the A side with who? With who? Shakur is not the A side with Devin Haney. He's not the A side. What have Shakur done to be the A side with anybody, really? But that's different day. They don't, Lou. Please, did y'all become a member yet? They need to. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. But go on to Diddy party. Then he can't call the shot. Exactly. He say if he fight them, he will want a rehydration clause. That's all. He want all this stuff, man. It's just crazy. Tony, what did he say? Devin Lord, but they got it right off his record. If he ain't their side, he can't say nothing. Yeah. But some people will go for it just to fight them. It'll be a nice little payday and stuff like that, man. But y'all still ain't answering my question. Where the same energy at with this nigga? Score what? 5'7"? Score got to be about 5'7", right? He about 5'7". And Shakur big youngin. He ain't no small youngin. You worrying about these dudes putting rehydration clauses on them, but when Tank did it, you call him a pussy. You call him a sucker for that. So what is Shakur Stevenson? So what is Shakur Stevenson? Are we going to keep the same energy? Score as big as Bud. Yeah, he's big young. We talking about he's small. Talking about he is small. Nah, he ain't no small dude, man. It's just the hypocrisy of the journalists, the podcasters, and the community. All y'all hypocrites, man. But I'm going to hold you accountable. Because I know a lot of you dudes love Shakur. But I don't hear the uproar. But when that little 5'5", 135 nigga soaking wet did it, I heard the uproar. When he fighting niggas 5'10", 11, 6 foot, rehydrating all the way to 165. Y'all ain't had no problem with that. But a big nigga doing it, y'all got a problem with it. Oh, we got to keep that same energy. We got to keep the same energy, man. That's all. Come on. Charles said Shakur a born fighter. He won a box and won to death. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how he fight. Teofimo Lopez. Believe me, he's not gonna fight Teo like he fought Zepeda. He'll get knocked out. So he can't fight that fight. He's gonna be sticking and moving around the ring, man. And sticking and moving. That's what Shakur do. That's what he do. So 2026 coming up, people. What do we want to see in boxing for the new year? What do we want to see for the new year? 2026, boxing, they better hurry up. I'll keep telling y'all. This stuff is getting sad, man. They better fight now because they're going to run out of big fights to see. Big fights to see. Who's going to step up to the plate in 2026? Who's going to step up to the plate? Which one of these fighters going to step up and try to be on the pound for pound list? Trying to be the new face of boxing. The new draw. People always have a double standard when it comes to Tank. Shakur talked about Tank rehydration clause, But now he's trying to mimic. Yep. I just want spaghetti. Well, go cook it, champ. Go cook it. But that's how it is, man. T.O., Haney, Tank, and Shakur need to fight each other. Eat the other way. Nah, man. We want to see some real shit. We don't want to see no AI. We want some with the Ali. We want to see some real fights, man. We want to see the real stuff go on. These dudes better hurry up and get in the ring because the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. They better hurry up and get in the ring. Because if they don't hurry up and get in the ring, they're gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be in trouble, man. They missing out. They missing out. It's gonna be tough. It can be tough. They're gonna let the time go past. Then they're gonna want to fight each other. Turkey gonna be gone. They're gonna miss all their money. Then they're gonna have to go back to the original. They're gonna have to really start accepting their original people they signed with contract, PBC and Top Rank and all them. And they're not paying much of Turkey. They're not paying. Well, they're not paying as much as Turkey, man. So they need to do something. they need to do something, man. Because if not, they're gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be in trouble. Now look at this whining. We got these champions who don't want to fight people. They're trying to find the easiest way possible. Richard Hitchens should not be a champion at nothing. At nothing. He needs to start fighting somebody. He need to start fighting somebody. We can't keep letting Richard Hitchens get away with not fighting nobody, man. We can't keep letting it happen. If you want to keep calling yourself one of the best fighters ever and you keep ducking the smoke, what's going on? People gonna be like, what's wrong with you? Y'all problem is y'all don't hold these dudes accountable, man. A lot of these dudes, man, that's why these dudes that got these platforms and stuff like that, they be riding the guys so much, man. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. Everybody want their fighter to be the best. They spread their narrative. I'll be seeing people talking about Devin Haney the best. He conquered all these weight classes and man, get the F out of here. What weight class did he conquer? What weight class did he conquer? Ray B in the building. What's up, Ray B? What's going on? He's like, crazy that nobody at 140 is trying to unify. Hey, Gary Antoine trying to unify. They don't want no smoke. What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do if they don't want no smoke? Then if they don't want no smoke, he can't keep calling them out. 2026 going to be a good year for. Why you say that, Corey? Tell me why. Tell me why. What do you think is going to happen in 2026 that's not happening now? What do you think is going to happen in 2026 that's not happening? I can tell you what's going to happen. I'm about to start back interviewing fighters. People keep asking me why I don't interview fighters no more, because you really don't get no views for interviewing them. But I'm about to. He definitely trying to unify. Exactly. Don't none of them dudes, want that smoke. And, Richard Hitchens do all this talking about Antoine Russell ain't got no name. His name's bigger than yours. He told him his name is not, he ain't got no big name. The Russell name is bigger than the Hitchens name. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Russell name is bigger than the Hitchens name. What the hell wrong with Richard Hitchens? You get your claim to fame for being Tank Davis' butt boy. Being around Tank all day long. That's your claim to fame. Now that you got a belt, you don't want to separate yourself from nobody. Yeah, Tank will be back into this year, into 2026. Y'all heard it here first, because I know. What's up, Joaquin? Happy everything, Merry Christmas, and all the rest of the stuff. Y'all just jumping in here, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. 31 people just jumped in here, 31 people hit the like button. Ever since he fought Camboza, he been yeah, exactly. I said the same thing. I said the exact same thing. Ever since he fought Camboza and knocked him out, stopped Camboza, he been on a tear. he been on a tear. It's crazy. You know? So I don't know, man. He worried about name. Thought they was all about belts. Man, this stuff is just, this boxing game is just getting weird. Thanks for the gifted. You know what I mean? Thanks for the gift, Patrick. But this boxing shit is starting to get weird, man. It's starting to get weird. But I'm telling y'all now, I'm blaming you guys in the comments. I'm blaming the fans. If you guys don't start holding these platforms accountable, they're just going to keep feeding everybody the fake narratives and the narrative that they want you guys to hear. That's all they're doing. They're going to keep feeding you the fake narratives. I hope AJ get back in the ring with a real fight. Well, Anthony Joshua's hurt right now. He might not fight for 2 years. Ask Earl Spence about being in them car accidents. Ain't no joke. Ain't no jokes. I'm glad he's okay. You know, prayers for the people who died. If y'all haven't heard, Anthony Joshua was in a car accident. So prayers up for Anthony Joshua and his boy that passed away that was in a car with him. And it looked like he got into him. Yeah, that I'm trying to say. You can tell it looked like something real. Man, that car was smashed. He got lucky. God was on his side that day. That's all. No. He was on his side. That's all. And he got lucky. That's all. How you feel about Keyshawn versus Ortiz? Bullshit. Who want to see it? Who want to see it? Keyshawn gonna be the stalker. Jermaine Ortiz gonna be the rabbit. Stalker, rabbit. You know, I don't even care for Jermaine Ortiz no more. How you feel about AJ? Looked like he got that's how I feel about it. I don't care too much about it. But Keyshawn come back doing the same old stuff, hollering and screaming and all that stuff. Come on, man. Stay humble, get in there and do your thing. You know, Taco, what's up, man? Dula Mason. What about Dula Mason? Nah, ain't gonna be no knockouts on it. If you looking for the knockouts, then ain't gonna be nothing on them cards. You can believe that. You know, that ain't gonna happen. Dula Mason's a good fighter. Dula Mason is a good fighter. He just got to keep working on his defense. He got to keep working on his defense. He get hit too much. I've been told you guys that. Dula Mason get hit way too much. He get hit way too much. He need to work on his defense. You know? He got good offense, but you got to be versatile, man. You know? You can't sit there, you can't sit there and keep taking them dudes punches like that, man. You see what happened when he fought a puncher? He got knocked down twice. He got to work on his head movement, his angles, man. Stop taking them punches. Unnecessary punches, man. In your career real quickly. Corey, Brian Norman Jr. coming back in 2026. Brian Norman Jr. need a new trainer. His dad too stubborn. Do you know? Scott Knight in the building. What's up, Scott? He got to get himself together, man. Makes him be getting hit about. Yeah. Coming back. Where exactly? Darren Collar, happy holidays, champ. My guy. You know, Brian Norman need work on his craft a little bit more. He need to work on his craft. You know, and this the dude, but that's the same dude. Darren Collins said Boots Ennis was ducking. I'm a hold, yeah. See how you see how I hold people accountable? Representing North Kakalaki. What's up? What do you think about Boots? I think Boots, let me tell you something. If y'all know me, y'all know I don't care for Boots Ennis. But if Boots Ennis work on his personality, start fighting the fights we want to see him fight, he's at the best weight class in boxing, 154. Boots Ennis can be the face of boxing. But he got a long way to go. He got to get a personality, stop letting his father talk to him, talk for him. He got to stop mumbling when he talk. Oh, yes, man, I don't care who we fight, man. You know, just set it up and I'll knock him down, man. Yeah, I'm the best in the world, man. You know, we got to get it together, man. You know, he got to get a personality. He got to get a personality. Him, Virgil Ortiz, on again, off again, on again. It's a money issue now. Man, just move on. If you niggas ain't going to fight, move on. You know? If you dudes ain't gonna fight, move on. Stop holding people hostage. You know, people want to see that bull crap. We will probably get one more Canelo fight. He need to retire too. You know, nobody would care about no Canelo. Haney stole his thunder. Hearn should have made that fight no matter what. He needed that exposure, Lou. Well, how was Hearn going to make the fight, Darren, and they turned the damn fight down? He offered them $1.7 million. Ain't nobody giving them dudes no $2 million. Well, I wouldn't have gave them that. You're talking crazy. You're talking crazy. See, you saying that because you don't like Boots Ennis, but the boxing is a business. You know it's a business. That dude made $300,000 his whole career. And you want Eddie Hearn to get that nigga $2 million. They should have took it. They should have took the 1.7. Boots and them should have took the 1.7. Shakur should have took the bullshit offer that Bill Haney and them was throwing at him, the 25%. Sometimes you call these dudes bluffs. Call it bluff. I'm taking whatever you give me. And I'm going to show you that I'm the best nigga. That's how they did it in the old days. I'm taking whatever you give me, and I'm going to call you bluff. I'm going to show you what I'm about. That's what they did back in the old days. These niggas don't call these niggas bluff. Boots Ennis and them should have took that 1.7. Brian Norman and them should have took that 1.7 that Eddie Hearn offered them. Shakur should have took the 25%, even though we know it was bullshit. If he really wanted to fight Devin, he should have took that shit. Call the bluff. I'm taking whatever you want, Bill. Give me 25%. See, they do that shit because they know they really don't want to fight. But when you start calling these promoters and them bluff, that's how you call them out. You call that bluff. You do it publicly too. Publicly. Send me the contract, and I'll sign it right then and there. I want this fight. You do that's what you do, not call a nigga out. Oh, I want to like Shakur do all the time. I call the nigga out. Devin, I call the nigga out. Nah, nigga, send a real binding contract. Even though the A side do it, the B side can throw something out there. Just let the A side reject it. Canelo is washed up now, saying he was paid to lose. I ain't hear none of that. Really sound like a solo. When did he say that? I didn't hear that, James. I didn't hear that. Styles may fight. Canelo can't be, and I don't like neither one of them. Canelo cannot be Bud Crawford. Maybe the Canelo that fought Triple G2 would have beat him, because he was throwing more than 3 punches. But the Canelo now, nah, that ain't happening. Joe Rogan, I don't even watch Joe Rogan. I didn't hear that. You're right about Shakur, but the normal fight was a unique one. Boost needs exposure. Well, okay. See, I'm on your ass. I'm 2026. I'm going after everybody. How will Boost Ennis going to get exposure fighting to nobody? Fighting to nobody. Don't nobody know who the hell. Niggas still don't know who Brian Norman Jr. is. How's that exposure? Because he was going to unify the title? That don't mean a lot of people would have been watching, darn. You know what I mean? That wouldn't have did nothing for Boost's career. Ain't either. Let's say Boost would have went in there and knocked Brian Norman out. What would that do for Boost? Nobody in here knew who the hell Brian Norman was. Nobody. You didn't even know who he was 2 years ago. Yeah, Keith Thurman's supposed to be fighting on Pacquiao card. My man Hannibal, Happy Holidays, is in the building. Yeah, I said it was a unification. But what would it did for Boost in his career? We want to see Boost fight names, right? We want to see him fight names. Now y'all starting to see these unification, all this. Now that shit don't matter no more. You heard what y'all boy Keyshawn said? Fuck them belts. He said, fuck them belts. Yes, he was. But don't nobody even know who Lima was. Boost need to fight names. He need to get this Virgil Ortiz fight. If he can't get it, go fight Mazumov. Go fight somebody that these niggas done already fought. Go fight Jamel Charlo. It's a lot of fighters. It's a lot of fighters that Boost can fight that got names. He got to get names on his resume. He got to get names, real names on his resume. You know what I mean? Neither one. Pay to keep a belt, like Bud said. We might see Boost versus Thurman. Well, if my favorite fighter, Keith Thurman, beat Fedor, we'll see. We'll see. See, the thing about it, James, you say they washed up, but they name fighters. People would go see Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao before they go see them other niggas. I hate to say it. People will go see Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao before they go see the rest of them niggas. Them niggas got names. These dudes ain't really got no names. Yeah, Boost need a name. He need a name. All them fighting. Brian Norman wasn't no name. Brian Norman still ain't the name. Go out right side. Go outside right now. Ask 20 niggas, do they know who Brian Norman Jr. is? See what they say. I will pay for Pacquiao. Nah, you just don't know boxing, champ. I mean, I hate to say that. You just don't know boxing. The old school dudes with the names and if they fighting somebody, people will want to see them. Manny Pacquiao still got a name. People is going to go see Manny Pacquiao. I hate to say it. And when Keith Thurman fight Fedor, people going to go see Keith Thurman fight Fedor. It's as simple as that. Nobody know Bachman, but he's the name. And yeah, but don't nobody know him. So, don't nobody know who he is. Loma retired. Oh, he did? Oh, you talking about Loma. Okay. You know what I mean? So, what you talking about paying for? I don't know. People gonna go see a champ. I don't go back and forth with people like that. People will go see Manny. But we'll see. Manny Pacquiao fight Rolly, we're gonna see how many people watch the fight. If Manny Pacquiao fight Rolly, we'll see. People want to see it. People just, want to see it. Dude, they won't go after the top names. Boots could have been had a title shot through Turkey out the gate. Okay, well, he didn't, Darren. What you want me to do about it, man? I mean, what you want me to do about it? He could have had a title shot. With who? With who? Who could have Boots in his fought with Turkey? Who could have Boots in his fought with Turkey, Darren? I don't know. I don't know. I know one thing, 2026, they better start getting it on. Or these dudes gonna be left behind. Hannibal, I know you're here. What you want to say about your man, Shakur Stevenson, and these rehydration clauses he won on certain fighters? Keep the same energy, nigga. Because you one of the ones. You one of the ones. Tank going around putting hydration clause on people. Shakur doing it now. Where your energy? It's disappointing. It's disappointing. That's the best you can say. It's disappointing. Oh man. That's fucked up. It's disappointing. Y'all hit the like button, man. Subscribe. You're a subscriber, man. Yeah. What y'all think about Shakur Stevenson? Want to put a hydration clause on Devin, the Dream, not Debo, Haney, and Conor. What y'all think about that? Y'all had that same energy. I want you to have the same energy like you did with Tank Davis. Had the same energy. And Shakur way bigger than Tank Davis. At least Tank 5'5". Shakur 5'7". And he's a big youngin. Where's the same energy at? Remember, what Shakur tell Tank, oh, that's some sucker shit. He shouldn't be doing that. If you make the weight, make the weight. Well, now he's doing it. Well, y'all see how biased you niggas are? Y'all see how biased y'all are? Charlo versus Plant. Yeah, that's happening. Charlo gonna put them paws on Caleb Plant. He gonna put them paws on him. Bachman woman has, if they don't want the rehydration clause or fight him in general, lose the money about to dry up. I've been said that though, Darren. But I'm telling you why money really about to dry up. Turkey about to get out of it. He got what's that shit he got? What Jab Queen at? I know she listens. What's that shit I keep forgetting, Jab Queen? What's the name of his thing? Solo, Bossum, Volo. What's the name of that shit Turkey and Dana White got coming up? That is only gonna be for the ring title. What's that shit? Zola. What's the name of it? Boxing? Zulu? Zufa? Zufa TKO boxing? That's Turkey shit. Turkey gonna stop giving these niggas money. I'm telling y'all. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. There's not too many more fights that are gonna interest Saudi Arabia or Turkey, especially the running fights. How many more fights can he make that people really want to see, that he want to see? They're going to be action-packed. It's going to be action-packed. It's only a handful of more fights Turkey probably can make. And he's going to move out of it. Then them niggas going to go right back down to reality. They're going to go right back down to reality, to Bob, to the original promoters, to Bob, Eddie Al, Golden Boy. If you haven't already done so, yeah, Golden Boy and all these people, Hannibal. It's just crazy. Watch. It's telling you. Turkey got all the money in the world, but sometimes the fighters is drying up. You know what I mean? The fighters is drying up. Tank retired, champ. Tank and Bud, until Bud is retired, Tank, there ain't nothing to talk about. Until they announce they're coming back. I don't talk about retired fighters. I just don't talk about retired fighters. But I see where you're going at, though, James. I see where you're going at. You know what I mean? Why would Tank fight him? I don't know. It's only a handful. Yeah, but that's not gonna happen. Bud too big. But it's only a handful of fights that Turkey can make now, Hannibal. And me and you, we talked about that shit last year. I say eventually it's gonna get tired of. It's gonna be no more matchmaking. Blue Hustle Man, my guy in the building. Happy holidays, chat. If y'all haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. Well, it's only a handful. I keep telling y'all. 2 Cents, my baby in the building. It's only a handful he can make now. Shit is about to dry up. And when it dry up, what are they going to make then? What are they going to make then? 2 Cents, what's going on with your favorite fighter, Shakur Stevenson? Want to put rehydration clauses on people. But when Tank did it, he's a sucker. Why they don't have the same energy for Shakur Stevenson, 2 Cents? Blue Hustle Man? What's going on? Blue, why they don't got the same energy? See, my man Hannibal, he say, it's disappointing. Hannibal full of shit. But he killed Tank for putting hydration clauses on people. But when Shakur do it, it's so disappointing. I'm still laughing at that. Hannibal full of shit. Turkey Zuffa Bosnick going to subscription broadcast. Which time going to Zuffa? What's his name? I forgot who it was. He's like going to Zuffa. Fuck it. Go, everybody going over there. But I never subscribed. Sorry. Okay. I appreciate it. They were just chatting. They were just chatting. What up, It just is what it is. It is what it is, man. I want y'all to have the same energy. That's all. That's all. Shakur full of it. Yeah. No, we're talking about a lot of shit today. Y'all just getting in here. Y'all Monster Inu. Y'all say Monster look human now. If y'all don't know, 2 years ago, I've been told you guys, Monster Inu double wrap his hands. It's illegal in certain states. Certain countries, certain states, it's illegal. And I guess in Saudi Arabia, it's illegal. You should want to fight your opponent at their best. Yeah, well, so it's very disappointing. In Japan, it's legal to double wrap your hands. In Las Vegas, it's legal to double wrap your hands. And that what Monster do. Y'all don't know Monster Inu double wrap his hands. So I guess in Saudi Arabia, the dude seen it and he knew it was illegal and he can't do that there. Bud Crawford double wrap his hands. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? Y'all ain't know that about y'all beloved Bud Crawford. Y'all ain't know that. In some states, you can double your hand wraps. Double wrap your hand. You know what I mean? It just can Bud fight Benn. Bud done, man. Bud retired. James, what you still talking about Bud for? Bud ain't fighting Conor. Bud ain't going down to no 154. Bud is not going down to no 154. Conor Benn is fighting the winner of Mario Borgio's. Who Mario Borgio fighting? Ryan Garcia. That's what Conor Benn fighting. Money talk. Well, how much money? How much money? You keep saying money talk. How much money you think they're going to give Bud Crawford to fight Conor Benn? You know? How much you think they're going to give him to fight Conor Benn? You keep saying money talk. Money ain't going to talk that damn much because they ain't going to give him that much to fight no Conor Benn. Of course, it is not okay to put a rehydration clause on your contemporary, but if you're moving up in weight like Conor Benn did, it's okay. No. He's not getting away with that. He's not getting away with that. No. Nah. He don't make the rules. When did Shakur Stevenson make the rules and regulations of boxing and rehydration clauses? When did he do that? When did he do that? He's a big nigga. He's a big youngin. Shakur 5'7". He's just as big as Bud Crawford. Y'all see them two dudes together? You know, so stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. He know them dudes gonna put them paws on him. Nah, you ain't got the right. No. Wanna know why you don't got the right, Blue? When you talk that shit that he talk. When you run your mouth like he do, like he's a straight up gangster, you know, oh, that's some sucker shit. Tank shouldn't do that. That's fucked up. You know, all that sucker hard shit. But yet, you scared of little Devin Haney? You scared of Conor Benn? You supposed to be the baddest fighter on planet Earth, they say. You the most gifted defensive fighter in the world, they say. Ain't that what they say? And you scared, you scared. But when a little 5'5" nigga do it, you got a problem. Yeah, he did. 1,000%, 2 cents. 1,000%. Hey, all fighters don't do it because all fighters don't ask for rehydration clauses. They not the A or B side to even thinking about asking for it. So all fighters can't do it. They can change their mind now, but they can't ask for no rehydration clause because they ain't got the power. Well, James, I understand. Me too, but you gotta start mentioning niggas who's fighting. Bud Crawford not fighting no more. He's retired, right? Tank Davis not fighting no time soon. So you name a fighters who not fighting no time soon. Names of niggas that we can talk about. We can talk about it, James, but you got names of niggas that we can talk about. You know? He can't ask either. He has no leverage. You know? So I just don't understand, man. Y'all gotta stop letting this shit go. Y'all get on these people's shows and y'all tremble up. Y'all go on these other podcasts and all these shows, man, and let these niggas say whatever they want. You know? I'm talking about changing your mind when I say all fighters do it. Okay. You know? And it's the end of the new year. It's a new year coming up. This I want y'all to do. You know, I'll probably be on tomorrow too. New Year's Eve, I don't know. But tomorrow I will be on too. Who is y'all fighter of the year? Who is y'all trainer of the year? Certified in the building. Yeah. He said Conor Benn can get it and Devin can get it. But he won a rehydration clause. Nah, nigga. Fight. You skillful. Ain't nobody gonna hit you anyway, right? You know, that nigga get a lot of courage now that he closed that gap in between his teeth. Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Who's the best fight right now for real fighter fans? Well, it depends on what fight you want to see. Dave Benavidez out there. You know, he fights Zordo or somebody, better Biv. Dave Benavidez, you know, he can get some fights in. We got some fights we can still make out there. Nah, oh hell nah. The fighter of the year is Bam Rodriguez or David Benavidez. Let's stop the bullshit. Stop the cap. Y'all don't stop listening to these other dudes. Apataya is a fight to me. Yeah, Apataya. You know, it's shit. It's still like I said before. Hannibal was here. It's a handful of fights that people still want to see. And Dave Benavidez versus a couple of people want to see. You know. Bam, to me, this is my fighter of the year. Bam Rodriguez. That's my fighter of the year. Bam putting them paws on people, man. Bam be putting them paws on people. Now, in terms of trainer of the year, y'all gonna be surprised at who I tell y'all. My trainer of the year, Bozy Ennis. Bozy Ennis is my trainer of the year. Even though Cool Boy let him down, but you know his other fighters he been having been putting paws on people. You know, so that's just how it's gonna be, man. And I understand a lot of fighters can do that stuff, man. But what I'm saying, so what makes you say Bozy? Because Bozy before Cool Boy Law, Boost was winning. Boost was winning all year. Bozy. Now Jack Catterall, Bozy, Andy Cruz, Bozy, Steve Fulton, Bozy. All of them was winning. Man, Bomac ain't no fucking trainer of the year. Who he got? Who he got? That's why I said Bozy. That's all. Bozy got a stable of fighters who've been winning. A whole slew of stable of fighters, man. But we're gonna see 2026 is gonna be a big telling point in boxing. And at the end of 2026, my word, was to Schofield Jr., Kid Austin. He's moving up to 140. His big ass can't keep making 135. Abdullah Mason, he's moving up to 140. His big ass ain't gonna be able to make 135 no more. Watch it. End of 2026, they will add more fighters at 140. Abdullah Mason can't keep making 135. Schofield big ass. He got to move up to 135. I mean 140. They gonna be them two fighters we're gonna see move up to 140. You know, so then the fight. Then, like I said, they giving us a fight that we don't care about. I guess it's a comeback fight for Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis fighting Jermaine Ortiz. Who cares? Who cares? I'd rather seen Keyshawn fight Frank Martin or somebody like that, man. Somebody like that. That's why I always push for Tank to fight these fighters. Yeah, well, why you ain't push for the other fighters to fight the fighters? They can't stay at 135 too long. Yeah, well, Tank can't because he's really soaking wet 130. You push for him, but you ain't push for the other fighters to fight the other fighters. You ain't push for Devin to fight Shakur. You ain't push for Shakur to fight Ryan. You ain't push for Devin to fight Tio. But you push for Tank to fight every single one of them, but not them niggas to fight each other. 2026 is going to be a great year for boxing. I don't know, Blue. We're going to have to see, champ. Put my phone there so I can give out some wrenches. You know, Hannibal always on that shit. But he ain't pulled for, you know, he ain't pulled for none of them dudes to fight each other. They ain't pulled for none of them dudes to fight each other. Shit always been Tank. Tank gotta fight him. Tank, you gotta fight him. But they don't fight each other, but Tank gotta fight him. You know? Let me see, where's my man at? There you go. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. You know, what makes you put Bam Bam over Benavidez or Virgil? Well, I said Benavidez or Bam. Uh, uh, Bam just been consistent. Bam been consistent. David Benavidez been consistent. Virgil ain't been consistently fighting, but Virgil could have been there. I mean, Virgil ain't my fighter of the year. You could do it for you. You can do it for you. Mine is like Bam or David Benavidez. That's it. But I chose Bam. You know, I chose Bam. So, you know, it is what it is. Virgil hasn't won a belt yet. You know, and we don't even know if we're going to see Virgil in boots, man. So, nah, man. These dudes, man, if you wanna, you know, put them on a pedestal, they got to do something to be put on a pedestal. You're welcome, champ. You're welcome. You got to do something to be put on the pedestal. Boots versus Virgil is happening anytime soon. Yeah, they say it's a money issue, but they say it's on again, off again, on again, off again. Man, come on, man. Come on, people. We got to be better, man. y'all hit that like button if y'all ain't hit it, man. I appreciate it, man. Subscribe, you ain't subscribed, man. Shakur Stevenson acting like a little pussy. Now he's the pussy. Now he's the pussy. He won $500 million to fight Keyshawn Davis. That's one way to get out of it. Yeah, Virgil don't want it. They did all that talking, all that shit. I've been told y'all, Virgil ain't want it, man. Virgil ain't want that fight, man. Oh, we're talking about Boots Doctor. Nah, when they first started talking, they said Virgil wasn't ready for Boots. After that, I knew he didn't want that fight. That fight will come down to who can take who punch. And I think Boots Ennis can take Virgil punch. I don't think Virgil can take Boots punch. Virgil get put down a lot. Virgil got that heart, though. Virgil got the heart. Shakur fighting Tio, it don't get no bigger. But where's the hype, Hannibal? See, just because they got names, that don't mean it's a big fight in the community. Where's the hype? They've been announced this fight. They've been announced that fight. Don't nobody give people ain't. Man, let me tell y'all something, man. And I'm gonna say it again. I don't care who getting mad and all that shit. It's not a big fight if it's no hype. It's not that fight is not sold out yet. They still were selling tickets just now on the radio station. Stop it, man. The fight is not a big fight if it's not no hype. Fights like that going to get sold out. Where's the hype? Where the people talking about they want to hear it? Where the people talk? Man, stop the bullshit, boy. You be capping. Look, in 2026, well, let's do it. Let's do it now, y'all. Let's pray for Hannibal to stop lying and capping. Let's pray for Hannibal to stop lying and capping. Why you always lying? Stop it, man. Hell no. Why would I put Devin Haney fighter of the year? What did he do to win fighter of the year? How many times did he fight this year? Once, right? Who did he beat? Why would I put Devin Haney fighter of the year? He fought a nigga ain't nobody know that everybody overhyped. Even me. I ain't overhyping, but I thought Devin was going to have Ryan Garcia syndrome. Hell nah. He won. He hugged. He fought for 3 rounds. And he hugged for the rest of the 9 rounds. Why the hell would I put Devin Haney fighter of the year? Haney in the top 5 fighter of the year. Lou, you still hating on Shakur? I ain't hating on him. I'm going by what he said, Maul. I'm going by what he said. Shakur want to put rehydration clauses on fighters now. And I know you don't like that. He said he wanted a hydration clause. That's what they saying, Lou. Devin, yeah, that's Devin Haney fanboys. That's them Devin Haney channels who love Devin Haney. That's what they saying. Y'all y'all go in there and debate them niggas. Tell me how. What did he do? Who did he fight to become Fighter of the Year? Maybe they want to say comeback Fighter of the Year. What did he do to become Fighter of the Year? Devin Haney shouldn't. If he on, why is Devin Haney on the pound for pound list? What are he, 8th, 9th, or 10th? Nah, that's because y'all listen to these niggas. Y'all let these dudes brainwash y'all. Stop letting the Haneyite brainwash y'all. Stop letting these dudes who, let me tell y'all who not to listen to. Stop listening to these podcasters who goes on the trips with the niggas that they rooting for, who in the same locker room who the niggas that they said is looking for, who's out to dinner with these niggas that they saying Fight of the Year. When you see these niggas out with them dudes, they had no credibility. None. They have no credibility. When they say, Dev this, Dev that, Bud this, Bud that, and they going over the nigga house, they in the cars with him, they in the locker room, wipe the sweat off his face, rubbing his feet and shit like that. They have no credibility. You cannot listen to them when they trying to say that their favorite fighter is Fighter of the Year. Because they biased. Shakur and T.O. might not even happen. Why not? What happened, Certified? You can't listen to these niggas. I don't listen to none of them, so it doesn't matter. But I would never listen to a fan podcast, a fanboy podcast that says that shit. I would never listen to it. I would never. Why would I do that? Why would you listen to a nigga the fanboy channel? That's just like right now, me coming on here saying Keith Thurman is the Fighter of the Year, and he fought one time, man. Y'all, we don't forget. Come on, people. We got to be better. Benzo, what's up, man? What's going on? Why you been, Chad? You know what I mean? Nah, that's called fanish. Fanning. There ain't no promoting. Get out of here. Y'all need to stop that bull stuff, man. Get out of here. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Anybody can go under. Bam Rodriguez undefeated. Tank Davis undefeated. Dave Benavidez undefeated. I can name a whole bunch of undefeated fighters. Shakur Stevenson undefeated. Keyshawn Davis undefeated. $2 cents, what you laughing at? Why you a fighter? Who your fighter? Yeah, I said Bam Rodriguez or Dave Benavidez. I give it to Bam Rodriguez or Dave Benavidez, my Fighter of the Year. That's all. Hannibal, Shakur, and T.O. ain't Fighter of the Year. They ain't even fight yet. And that fight, and I guarantee you that fight don't be the Fighter of the Year. That fight gonna be like this. That fight gonna be like this, Hannibal. Ain't gonna be no Fighter of the Year. You know what I mean? You want to get Marcy a new Fighter of the Year? Okay. Oh, you don't know what he talked about? Oh, okay. Is AJ ready to fight a contender after the 4? Well, Anthony Joshua is got internal bleeding. He ain't fighting nobody no time soon, James. Anthony Joshua he ain't even fighting this year. I guarantee you that. Andrew Johnson might be like Earl Spence now. That car accident, man, that shit lasts, man. You get whiplash, his back and shit might be hurting for the next year or two, man. Nah, Inu ain't over Bam, man. Bam been consistent. Bam been fighting people. Who in the hell Inu fighting? In that case, give today Benavidez. You know? Man, that shit ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Name the 4 people he defended it. Go ahead, come on, name it right now. Name the 4 fighters Inu defended his titles against. Name them. Name the fighters Benn has defended Inu. Name them. So just because you defended your titles, that means you fighter of the year? Just answer the question, man. Just because you defended your title, that makes you fighter of the year. You know? Stop it, man. Stop it. You know, ain't no way, man. You know what I mean? Oh, my man Jason in the building. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. He said, I'm not, Clint, you ain't a fan of Bud or Devin? Hey, how come y'all coming in here and don't hit the like button? Hit the like button for me, chat. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, man. No, we got a couple more minutes up on here, man. We talking boxing. We talking real boxing. We ain't talking no bull crap. Jake Paul is done. Jake Paul is gone. Hopefully he don't come back. We ain't got to worry about him no more. We ain't got to worry about him no more. Yeah, their fighting style. Okay, I feel you. You know. Yeah, that fighting style will put you to sleep. It will put you to sleep. Hey, Lou, you think Gento won that fight? Hell no. Hell no. And that's the same dude that say can beat Monster Inu. Man, Monster gonna put paws on that dude, man. But that's how I be. That's how I be. Monster Inu gonna put paws on Gento, man. Why are they giving with the Shield so many problems? Is she the problem? She the problem, Mike. She the problem. Clarissa Shields is her own worst enemy. That's all. She's her own worst enemy. You know? Let me say that. Clarissa Shields is a hell of a fighter. Is a hell of a fighter. She's the best fighter in the world in women's boxing. But that attitude, that ghetto-ness, that hood shit, the talking about you can beat men and all this shit, that just blows everybody. The way she talked, the way she put everybody down and shit, it just blows everybody. She need a whole makeover. You know, she need a whole makeover. She need to look herself in the mirror. Clarissa Shields should have been the first $1 million women fighter. But her pride, her ego, no disrespect, stopped that. You know what I mean? He still talking about the Ryan Garcia conspiracy theory. I don't know, man. Pop for PEDs. He said specifically, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'm past that stuff, man. I'm past that. You know, it's time. It's about to be 2026, man. It's about to be 2026. It's time. It's time to pass that stuff, man. It's time to pass it. It's time to let it go, let it go, let it go. You know what I mean? It's time to let it go, man. But I don't know, man. They better do something, man. Shakur B to stop crying. If if you're gonna fight Devin, go fight him. If you're gonna talk that shit, the Conor, Benn, and Devin and them, nah. Move up there and fight him. You a big youngin'. You a big youngin'. You ain't gotta worry about none of that stuff, man. Stop faking, stop capping, stop all the tough talking. These internet fighters are such frauds. Big Tony, what's going on, man? Happy holiday. Happy holiday. Hey, y'all can call Ryan whatever y'all want to call him. You know what you can't call him? Scared. You can't call him scared. Ryan did something y'all favorite fighter didn't do. Ryan Garcia did something y'all favorite fighters didn't do. Y'all know what he did? Y'all know what he did? He fought 2 of the 4 kings. He fought 2 of the 4 kings. That's exactly what he did. He fought 2 of the 4 kings. Your favorite fighter didn't do it. He fought 2 of the supposed to be 4 kings. Y'all didn't think Ryan. Y'all thought it was going to be Devin or Teal or Tank to fight each other. No, Ryan Garcia fought 2 of the 4 kings. In Rolly. Exactly. Exactly, Big Tony in Rolly. You know what I mean? He fought him. But we talking about who's supposed to be the 4 kings. You know what I mean? But y'all favorite fighters didn't do it, but y'all don't talk about it. See, that's the thing about it. Y'all, Tank need to fight this guy. Tank need to fight that guy. Tank. Hannibal. Tank. Tank ain't fight this guy. Your favorite fighter didn't fight him. 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 Well, y'all don't talk about it. Y'all don't talk about it at all. Hopefully in 2026, you dudes will have different energy. Hopefully in 2026, y'all have different energy, man. Y'all have the same energy for your favorite fighter that, you have for the rest of them. You know what I mean? But y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all gotta start holding these fighters accountable. Until you guys hold your favorite fighter accountable, Boston gonna be dead. But this gonna be a breakout year, a breaking year, not breakout. They better start fighting. They better start fighting. And we don't want to wait 2-3 years before we see a Dula Mason and Floyd Schofield. We don't want to wait 5-10 years for that. We don't want to wait another 2 years to see Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin. Gary Antoine Russell, Sabril Matias, because the rest of them niggas ain't going to fight him. No, you don't. 40-year-old Wilder getting back in the ring. Man, I don't know about anything about Wilder, man. Yeah, I see Hannibal. Oh my God. Hey, get the likes up to 30, man. Hit the like button, man. I appreciate y'all. You hear about AJ? Yeah, we've been talking about it all day, certified. Yeah, we got to wish Anthony Joshua speedy recovery. He got lucky. He really got lucky, man. God was on his side. His best friend passed away. He was in a car accident, man. Prayers to Anthony Joshua and the family of the people who lost their lives, man. That's crazy. They are allergic to free agency. They want to another promoter ASAP. Yeah, they do. Tank ain't fighting nobody, champ. Tank ain't fighting nobody but school and his mental issues. That's it. So Tank ain't fighting nobody right now, champ. Yeah, he almost died. His whole he was at his hometown, and that car smashed all up, man. 2 people died. He got lucky, man. They had to pull him out the car. All kinds of shit, man. That man ain't fighting no time soon. Nothing this year. Yeah. Brian King, what's up, champ? Y'all hit that like button, man. You know. Yeah, we've been saying it all day, man. I've been saying it all day. Yeah, AJ looked like he was in pain. Yeah, internal bleeding. He was fucked up. That's just crazy, man. You know, just God was on his side, man. God was on his side, man. It's you know, it's so unfortunate, you know, his boy passed away and stuff like that, his best friend. So that gonna haunt him forever, man. He might not, even if he get back in the ring, he might not be right mentally. He might not be right mentally, man. So prayers for them, man. Yeah, Rams ain't playing for nothing. God wasn't on nobody's side. He just made it cut the circumstance. Um, Driving passenger died, I believe. AJ was sitting. Yeah, that would saved his life. He was sitting in the back seat. You know. Big Tony, oh man, I appreciate you, champ. I ain't seen this green in a minute. Thanks for the $5 super chat, Big Tony. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know, that's why you gotta live your life, man. You gotta enjoy your life now, man. You never know, man. Yeah, James, it's messed up. That truck was tore up, man. You know. I can't remember now. It was so many fights. My favorite fight was it 2025 when Pitbull fought Fierce? Was that 2025? That's always my favorite fight. I ain't seen a fight better than that yet. Pitbull and the Fierce fighting from round 1 to round 12. That's my favorite fight. They was going for it. I don't care for Ryan Garcia, but you 100%. He's a real man. He ain't scared. No, Ryan ain't dunking no wreck. You know, I don't listen to that bullshit Hannibal saying. Hey, y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, man. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that's my favorite fight. That motherfucker, them niggas was banging. They was going for it. I think that was 2000. That's what I'm saying, Ben. So I don't know if it was 2024, 25. I had to go back and look. Oh, it was August 2000. Okay, that's my favorite fight there. Man. Shh. I was really entertained, man. Oh man, my man Jason come through with the $5 super chat. That's right. I appreciate y'all. Happy holidays. Fuck Devin, Bill, and Shakur. Salute Ryan, Tank, and Rolly. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate it, champ. I appreciate it. You know, 2026, I'm going to start back interviewing fighters and letting y'all know I'm going to start back because y'all need to go check my credentials. I done interviewed everybody. I just stopped, man. So I done interviewed Franchise Cruz, Cool Boy Steve, Ford, the Darrell twins, everybody. Something Tagamaniacs would say. Okay. Pitbull is a promoter's dream. Who you got winning the Super Bowl? Shit, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't even tell you, champ. My team probably lose Sunday. Pittsburgh probably lose Sunday to Baltimore. So we not winning the Super Bowl anyway. But I don't know, man. Super Bowl is going to flip. We talk football. Y'all don't know. We talk footballs on Sundays, 11 o'clock in the morning. So y'all need to subscribe so you can come check the show out. Texans, look, yeah. If the Texans get their offense together, they gonna be a hard out. They gonna be a hard out. Vincent, what's going on, Vincent? Nah, y'all at home. That don't mean shit. We ain't got no wide receivers. We ain't got no wide receivers, man. That don't mean that they, you know, I don't know, man. I don't even want to talk about football. I'm so pissed. NFL is rigged. Oh man, whoever the refs say, whatever the refs say, yeah, you're right. But yeah, man, it's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. Do you guys even care about Texas defense? They beat you. Yeah, they're beasts. Do y'all care about Keyshawn Davis and Jermaine Ortiz? Do anybody care about that? Gone. What's up, Gone? I hope you had a good holiday. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I appreciate you, champ. DK gonna learn to keep his hand. Yeah, you can't do that, but come on, man. They suspend him 2 games. They knew we needed a chance to win. They didn't call pass interference, but I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Hey, it is what it is, champ. It is what it is. Do y'all care about Keyshawn Davis fighting Jermaine Ortiz? How is that a good scrap, Benzo? Enlighten me. Enlighten me. Because it's going to be a stalker and a bunny rabbit. You think Ortiz can beat Keyshawn Davis? Oh, hell nah. Hell nah. I don't know. It depends on what Ortiz show up. It depends on what Jermaine Ortiz show up. Then, it might be a decent fight. Keyshawn's going to win. Deshaun, what's going on, champ? He needs a fight right now. But he ran all day from T.O., though, man. It's a tune-up. Okay. You think Prime Son was done wrong? Oh, hell yeah. Even a blind man can see that. Y'all need to come on the show, come in the chat on Sundays, 11 o'clock Eastern time, NFL on the Rebuttal Entertainment. Make sure y'all come. We talk football. We talk football. Maybe Keyshawn can show T.O. how to cut off the ring. Yeah, he gonna have to. Jermaine Ortiz ain't gonna knock him out. See, that's the talk I'm talking about. He say he gonna knock him out when we know he ain't gonna knock him out. I want Keyshawn to win, but Ortiz isn't that bum. I ain't said, I used to like Jermaine Ortiz, but once he started acting like he didn't care about his weight and missing weight twice, I'd say, man, fuck it. If he don't care, why should I? If he don't care, why should I? That's how I looked at it. That's how I look at it. That's when I say fuck him. Then I just, I ain't care nothing about him. Care nothing about him, man. If you don't care, I don't care. But it'd be Keyshawn first fight back. But as you can see, he's not humbled. He's still talking crap, doing all that craziness. People think he's on steroids now and everything, man. Lou, I need to hear you song one more time and say, fuck Bud one last time before the year ends. Fuck Bud Crawford. Matias versus Smith, who you got? Matias on that R-string. So, Matias got an R-string in his system, so he's going to win. And that's another thing. Matias had drugs in the system. I don't see where the outrage at. But when Ryan had drugs in his system, y'all was going crazy. I'm going with the guy with the drugs in the system. How about that, Hannibal? How about that? Do we know who's training Keyshawn? Nah, I don't. I have no damn clue. No damn clue. You know, it wasn't over the all-out limit. I don't care. Drugs is drugs in your system. Doesn't matter, right? Drugs is drugs. Oh, Anthony, what's up, champ? Hey, y'all just getting in here. Give me over 30. Give me about 35 likes. I appreciate y'all. Keyshawn been out a minute. He need to get back fight. Yeah. Drugs didn't make Devin not duck. Exactly. So, you know, Matias got that Austrian in the system, so he probably win. Matias was involved in a case of a cross-contamination. Okay. Yeah, but Ryan was too now. Ryan was too. Ryan had a sick. Matias had 0.8. No, he was contaminated. It was contaminated. I contaminated. I got to admit it. I contaminated Ryan Garcia, his powder substance. Oh, man. I feel you, but until you lose, I got to ride with you. Okay, I feel you. You know? Bullshit. Why I had much in this system for contamination? Nah, it was contaminated, man. Man, hopefully, man, 2026 bring us non-contaminated fights. You know, non-contaminated fights. These dudes get in the ring. You know, I want to see Kid Austin fight somebody credible. I want to see him fight somebody credible because I'm tired of hearing his father talk. So it's time for Schofield to get in the ring and fight somebody credible, man. You know, even that he can make 40, go up to 40 and fight somebody. You know. Bullshit, man. You know, so I want, you know, we got to get it done. They're going to get it done, though. You know, we got to get this stuff done, man, because these dudes ain't, man. I don't know, man. 2020, a lot of smoke in 140. Yeah, but they're not fighting each other. I keep telling y'all, we do not want 140 and 154 to wind up like 135. We got to get these dudes in the ring in 2026 or it's over. Jamel Charlo, he got to get in the ring. No more talking. Boots need to fight somebody credible. Yeah, he do, Vincent. Virgil ducking that smoke, though. Virgil don't want that smoke. They making up excuses now. Oh, it's the money and all. Nah, nigga. Get in there, take it, and get that smoke. Show us you the best. I like Virgil, but I don't think he can beat Boots. And y'all know I don't even like Boots. Virgil don't want that smoke, Vince. Yeah. They were talking about it yesterday. They want now the money issue. Come on, man. Come on, dog. That Boosie will say. This shit, man, this boxing shit getting crazy, man. I do Pac Boy fan not realize he had been KO'd for, I don't know. As Jamal Hill. He think Manny Pacquiao is the best thing since sliced bread. You know? Need to see unification fights. The winners of T.O. and Shakur fight the winner of Matias versus Smith. I don't think that's happening. T.O. already ducked Matias. I don't think Shakur want to fight Matias. Shakur might take his scary ass back down to 135 because, you know, he needs rehydration clauses now. Boots gave me a shout out. Oh, okay. There you go. I'm going to give you one, too. Shout out to 2 Cents. Shout out to 2 Cents Boxing. I know I'm not Boots in it, baby, but, you know, hey. Brother wanted Crawford, but not Boots. That makes sense. Yeah, more money. Well, you know, Crawford ran. He gone. He retired. You know, he with his new baby mama. Y'all hit that like button. One more time before we get up out of here, double tap the screen. Subscribe to the channel. 2026 is coming. And hopefully, we get these fighters. John, where you been, champ? And hopefully, we get these fights that we want to get. You know? Because we got to get it. Because if we don't, we're going to be in trouble, y'all. I'm telling you. We have to get these fights if we don't get the... And I'm not even talking about the heavyweight, the cruiserweight. We're talking about from 175 all the way down. We need to get these fights. You know? We need to get them. Because if we don't get them, man, Boston is about to be at the crossroads. It's about to be at the crossroads, man. Especially if they don't, if Turkey get up out of there. You know, so, I don't know. I see I'm late to the show. Yeah, you late. Yeah, you late, man. But it is what it is, man. But like I said, we got to make sure y'all send y'all prayers to Anthony Joshua and the guys who lost their life in a car accident, man. You know, we wish them well. Speedy recovery, Anthony Joshua, man. Man. What's the dream fight for you? What's the dream fight for me? Gary Antoine Russell gets any champion at 140. Gary Antoine Russell against any champion at 140. That's my dream fight. Boots Ennis against Virgil Ortiz. I want to see that. Dave Benavidez, guess against Abatalia. I want to see that. Bam against Monster Inu. That's about it. Ain't too many. Dream fight, Matias versus Teal. No, that ain't nothing. Matias versus Antoine would be the best. Second dream fight, Matias versus Gary. Yeah, that's the fight. You know, and like I just said, them few, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's only a few more dream fights that we can get now. Because, you know, we done got the fights. Turkey done made the fights. You know, he done made the fights. Gave these people a lot of money. His own Boston League is about to start. Zuffa, TKO Boxing about to start up, right? Why do he need to keep making these big fights? Prelude versus Matias rematch. You want to see that, all things? Yeah. They fucked Alberto Prelude. But yeah, it's only a few fights left in boxing that we really want to see. Unless Tank Davis come back. Whether he is coming back in the end of 2026 probably. So before I go, let's just put this out there. I want to piss Hannibal off right quick. I want to piss Hannibal off right quick. Now, if Tank Davis come back, listen to this. We can make Tank Davis Roach rematch. We can make Tank Davis Teofimo. We can make Tank Davis Shakur Stevenson. We can make Tank Davis Monster Inu. We can make Tank Davis Manny Pacquiao. That's 5 fights right there. All of them will sell out. All of them will be big. Just one guy. Just one guy can make boxing great again. But let him do his thing, man. He need his mental together. No, I'm a Keith Thurman guy. I just gave you an explanation of how we can get these fights. I live in Northeast DC. I'm always root for Tank Davis. But my favorite fight is Keith Thurman. I've just told you how, if you want to get the fight, a handful, but you want to see the big fights, Tank Davis is the only one can bring you the big fights. Name another fighter right now could give you 6 good big major fights right now. Put it in the chat. Name them. Don't make me put my Jeopardy music on. Come on, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Kenny Drake, what's going on? Well, if he come back, we'll see what he do. We'll see what he do if he come back. Tank don't need to fight Devin or Shakur. I'm just saying, big fight. Y'all stay with me now. Don't go over here and over there. If Tank Davis come back to fight right now, he can make 6 big fights. Right? We can make 6 big fights with him. We can't do that with no other fighter. We can't do that with no other fighter. Ain't nobody said nothing about Tank and Turkey. Nobody said nothing about Tank and Turkey. Tank don't need Turkey. That's why he ain't never go. That's why he never went to hold a man's hand or wash his feet and walk down the aisle with him like Bud Crawford and them did. They sold their soul. They sold their soul. He told him, I don't need you. He didn't need him. Kenny, what's up? Kenny Drake in the building. Mason versus Keyshawn. Yeah, that can be good. Or Mason or Abdullah Mason versus Schofield. That'd be good too. That'd be good too, man. These young fighters can't wait now. They can't wait 2-3 years to fight each other now. We need to see Abdullah Mason and Schofield right now. We need to see Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin right now. We're no more waiting for these dudes to fight each other. You know, we just can't wait no more. You know? No, I don't think it's like that certified. I just think the Saudis want to see good fights. That's why don't nobody want to see Devin Haney. That's why don't nobody want to see Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. They might win, but they're not hell of a fights. Oh, I won, okay, but the fight was boring. That's the best fight to be made to me. Talk about outside the race when you think about Emilio Vargas. They know we are the most powerful race. You're right. That's the industry problem. They need to help him get for business of boxing. Exactly, James. 1,000%, champ. Not entertaining. Exactly, Bang. 1,000%, man. Vargas versus Mason. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one because that one Vargas brother can go. That Vargas brother can go, man. I'll tell you that shit. That motherfucker can fight. Abdullah Mason get hit too much, man. He better work on his defense. Tito Mercado, nah. He all right, man. I can't overhype him, man. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber, man. I appreciate y'all, man. The ghost versus the business, man. Yeah, that's what we need, Vincent. Damn right. That's what we need. That's what we need right there. You know, they don't like each other. That fight I would love to see. Now that fight to get me, you know, to watch it. I love to see Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin. That'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. You know, so then the fights we need to start getting. You know, we got some fights coming up. We got Charlo, Plant, Thurman, Fondor, and stuff like that, man. But we need to see more. We need to see more. I'll pay for that, and I'm not a pirate. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, they say Keyshawn and Jermaine Ortiz to be good, huh? I'll see. If it ain't good, I'm getting on 2 cents ass. It better be good. You know, I don't know, man. But because I think Jermaine Ortiz going to just move too much. He's going to move the same way he did when he fought Tio. You know, he's going to move the same way when he fought Teofimo Lopez. Court press conference. So, man, I don't think nothing about no Shakur Stevenson, Kenny. That dude is just, he be hyping himself up. Now he want to put rehydration clauses on people, but when Tank did it, he had a problem. Shakur just all talk, y'all. Stop listening. I keep telling y'all, stop listening to the dude, man. Stop listening. Damn you do, damn you do. Hey, thanks to people, man, who super chatted me today. I appreciate y'all. Thanks, Jason, and the rest of y'all. Big Tony, man, I appreciate y'all. Lou in the chat, shout out to 2 Cent. Y'all have a happy but safe New Year. Eve celebration. Fuck Bud, Devin, and Shakur. I'm out. Okay, Jason, I appreciate it. You know, Haney training Jermaine Ortiz allegedly. Yeah, I seen it. That's the worst thing Jermaine Ortiz could have did. It went to that dude. It ain't like he trained his own son. You see, Baumgartner went over there. She left real quick. Bill Haney don't train his son, man. No other fighters train his son, man. You know, Floyd Mayweather Sr. trained Devin, man. I don't know where Shakur get all this love at. He's an average fighter. He'll be a fast runner now. Happy New Year. Maybe we will see a real fight now. Hopefully we do, James. Hopefully we do. Tomorrow, Nigga Cannot Talk. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, you get the notifications and stuff like that. Hit the bell. 2 Cents, where you get that from? You know, okay, James, I appreciate you, champ. But y'all be safe out there, man. Y'all, I appreciate y'all, man. We got a new year coming up, man. And hopefully we can get these fights, man, and everything we looking forward to, man. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Nigga Cannot Talk. Dub Right Side will be in the building. You know, we're gonna do our thing, man. But y'all just be safe out there, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Peace and blessings, y'all.